All right, here's our video today. Characteristics of life. What makes something alive? I think we know intuitively what is alive and what is not. Your chair is not alive, but your dog is alive, right? So let's go over the characteristics. All right, got a clean page here. So we'll write the characteristics of life. When we're looking at life, we can have living matter, living matter, and of course there's non-living matter, like your chair, right? Or your pet rock, your table, whatever, the pen, Chromebook. So when we're looking at living matter, I guess the first word that comes up is matter. Right? And we've talked about these in other videos. So what do you think matter is? Well, anything that you can see, anything you can taste, anything you can feel, anything really, anything that takes up space is matter, right? Matter has mass. So we know that, and it's only I talked about this in other videos. It's only 5% of the universe, but it's the 5% that we care about. So we don't know what dark matter is or what dark energy is, and we're getting better ideas about that. And of course, I have other videos for that. So let's just stick with what is alive, right? So we can have certain criteria. And let's change the color too, a little brighter. And remember, again, everything you can think of from your laptop, your Chromebook, your phone, your dog, the Empire State Building, Brooklyn Bridge, Doritos, Aunt Sally, everything is matter that we know of. And again, 5% of the universe. But what is one of the first characteristics of life? We'll put, and in no particular order, but we'll just say cells. And if you're alive, you have cells. And guess what? We'll put a guess what. Guess what? What doesn't have cells? A virus. So viruses don't have cells. They're acellular. Acellular beings. Don't have cells. So look at number two. Number two, reproduce. If you're alive, you have the potential to reproduce. We know what that means, right? And we'll do another guess what. Guess what? A virus cannot do that. A virus can't reproduce. So anytime we have the replication of viruses, it's because of our own cells that get infected and they basically clone the viruses. So a virus doesn't have cells, it's acellular, and it can't reproduce. Let's clear that out. We'll get to number three of what are the characteristics of life. Number three. So we already said cells. We said they can reproduce. Things that are alive can grow and develop. And guess what? Do another guess what. A little guess what's today. You know it already. A virus does not grow or develop. It is what it is. Let's do number four. So again, when a virus infects you, they're just basically cloned from your cell. They do not grow. They are what they are. And we grow and we develop, right? You're no longer 2 years old. You're no longer in pre-K, putting the circle block into the square, trying to anyway. All right, and number four, obtain energy. If you're alive, you need energy. You need to eat. We need energy all the time, right? But your chair and your pet rock, they don't need energy. But we're back to another guess what? Guess what? You know it. You can even say it. A virus does not need energy. Doesn't eat. Does not need energy. They cannot store it. They cannot generate it. We can store energy. We can generate energy. It's part of our metabolism. Viruses don't have that. So when we think of metabolism, when we obtain energy, when we eat food, when we turn our food into glucose, think of metabolism. Let's change the color. Maybe red works. Yeah, it works fine. So we'll say metabolism. You might hear this word a lot. So basically, metabolism is the chemical reactions inside of us. All those reactions going through us when we eat and to keep homeostasis, all that is metabolism. So a virus does not have metabolism, doesn't have any chemical reactions happening in it. Let's put number 5. Let's stay with red. Why not? Number 5. What do you think number 5 is? So let's just go over. One, we said cells, right? We have cells. Our cells divide. We have cell division happening, right? You cut your skin, cell division's happening to grow our skin back. We grow and we develop, right? We're a little kid, a little baby, when then we become adults. We grow, we develop, our bones develop, and so forth. We reproduce. Viruses can't do that. We obtain energy, right? We eat, we use energy, we store energy, we generate energy. Thanks to our metabolism, we have this chemical reactions in our body. And another thing is we have a response to the environment, to our environment. And basically, that just means we have a stimuli, some stimulus. You think about when you put a plant to a window, it moves toward the sunlight. It's responding to its environment. When we get cold, we shiver. When we're hot, we can sweat. And guess what? All these guess whats. Viruses do not respond to their environment. I mean, right now you can say, well, is a virus alive? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's clear that out. Do number 6. Keep the red. Why not? Number 6. So number 6 is we maintain, if you're alive, you maintain an internal balance. Just the right fluids, just the right heat, just the right temperature, just the right this, just the right that. That's homeostasis, like I mentioned before. Let's write it down. Homeostasis. So your body, when you need water, when your body needs water, when you're going, the balance of water is losing in your body, dropping in your body makes you thirsty. It's telling you, hey, drink. When you're sick, your body might generate a fever for you. Just keeping the balance. It'll tell you when it needs sugar. It's hungry. You're hungry. Eat. And guess what? We know this already. A virus does not have this. It's not hungry. It doesn't eat. But one thing a virus does have, and we'll put it number 7, and life has, is DNA and RNA. This is what a virus has. They have DNA, but they cannot evolve. Or can they? Yes, we have seen viruses adapting and evolving. So number 7 is the one thing we can say viruses have, but all the rest they don't. And when we think of, not all viruses have DNA, right? Some viruses have DNA, some have RNA. Like COVID is an RNA virus, and the virus for the common cold is RNA. But there's DNA viruses like smallpox and herpes. Those are DNA viruses. And we'll talk more about viruses in another video and about the DNA and the RNA they have in them. But those are the characteristics of life. So we can debate whether a virus is alive, and some scientists do debate that, but they are missing 6 out of the 7 things I listed. So we could say they're probably in some quasi state of life. And that's our video today.